In honor of the Chinese New Year, China once again turned the country's main television show, the Grand Spring Festival Gala, into a demonstration not only of culture and tradition, but also of technological superiority. The festive stage, where for decades the best singers, dancers, and acrobats have performed, has now become an arena for a new symbol of the era: humanoid robots that no longer look like laboratory experiments, but confidently stand under the spotlights before a multi-million audience. This year, special attention was drawn to humanoid platforms from Robotics, one of the fastest-growing Chinese developers in the field of robotics. Alongside live performers, the robots appeared on stage in traditional costumes, synchronously performing complex martial arts elements, including stylized kung fu movements. They demonstrated precise hand strikes, stable low stances, coordinated torso rotations, and perfectly calibrated footwork. In certain performances, the machines used props, for example, nunchaku, executing spins and blocks at high speed while maintaining balance and rhythm within the choreography. Particularly impressive was the fact that the robots did not act in isolation, but participated in dense choreography together with humans. Dancers and acrobats built unified compositions in which the movements of humans and machines were almost indistinguishable in timing. This became possible thanks to the combination of computer vision, inertial sensors, lidars, and dynamic stabilization algorithms that allow robots to instantly correct body position. Motion control systems analyze the center of mass in real time, while neural network models help adapt to micro shifts of the stage and interaction with partners. The Gala performances demonstrated how far China's humanoid robotics industry has advanced. If previously such demonstrations were limited to laboratory testing or industrial workshops, robots now confidently enter public space, appearing on large-scale television shows watched annually by hundreds of millions of viewers. In fact, the Spring Festival has become a showcase of the country's technological strategy. The combination of cultural heritage and cutting-edge development creates an image of a future in which robots become part of everyday life. It is also noteworthy that such performances are not merely a show effect. For developers, this is a stress test of control systems under real stage conditions: bright lights, loud music, and a large number of moving objects around. Such conditions require high software stability and precise actuator calibration. Robots from Robotics demonstrated the ability to perform rapid serial movements without losing stability, as well as instantly synchronize with musical tempo, indicating significant progress in motor control and AI algorithm integration. Looking back, just a year ago at a Beijing Spring Festival 2025, China had already demonstrated the first steps in integrating robotics into festive shows. At that time, robots performed simpler synchronized movements, individual acrobatic elements, and limited dance sequences. It was impressive, but it still felt like a technological experiment. Just a year later, the progress has reached an incredible level. Movements have become faster and smoother, stability significantly higher, and interaction with humans almost organic. Compared to 2025, the current performances look like a qualitative leap forward, from a demonstration of capabilities to a full-fledged stage partnership between humans and machines. Thus, the Spring Festival has become not only a celebration of tradition, but also a symbol of the technological future. China shows the world that robotics here is developing rapidly, and already today, humanoid machines are capable not only of working in factories, but also of performing on the country's main stage, synchronously with humans, under the applause of millions of viewers. Robotics separately demonstrated how its humanoid robots were prepared for their performance at the country's main television event, the Spring Festival Gala. In the published video materials, it can be seen that the preparation took place in a large enclosed hangar, marked with a special grid for positioning systems. The humanoid robots, in particular the G1 model, practiced not just basic movements, but full acrobatic elements: jumps with torso rotation, dynamic mid-air turns, sharp landings with shock absorption, as well as flips and sequences of multiple tricks performed consecutively. Unitree used a distributed coordination system, a so-called cluster control architecture, in which each robot receives a base scenario while adapting to the position of neighboring units in real time. This reduces the risk of collisions and allows formation integrity to be maintained even with minor deviations by individual participants. During the New Year celebrations in China, one of the largest technological shows in history took place. A New Year performance featuring thousands of synchronized drones and fireworks, already being called a world-class event. What we see in this footage is not just a beautiful show for tourists. It is a demonstration of technological superiority and a new level of real-time swarm drone control. Thousands of drones rise into the sky simultaneously, forming highly complex 3D shapes, moving images, and giant light scenes, perfectly synchronized with music and pyrotechnics. Behind the scenes of such a show stands a serious engineering system, centralized control, distributed computing, AI-based formation algorithms, and real-time collision avoidance systems. Each drone is an autonomous node that receives a general task while independently adjusting its trajectory, taking into account wind, signal interference, and the position of neighboring units. In essence, this is a large-scale test of swarm intelligence technologies that in the future can be applied not only for entertainment shows, but also in logistics, rescue operations, and even military systems. It is important to understand that such performances are not merely entertainment, but a showcase of the capabilities of China's drone industry. China today is the global leader in the production of drones and their control infrastructure. And when thousands of units synchronously draw complex images in the sky, it sends a signal to the market. The technologies are scalable, stable, and ready for deployment in far more serious scenarios. In fact, such shows represent a soft demonstration of power. Instead of tanks and missiles, light, drones, and perfect synchronization. Yet behind the beautiful spectacle stands infrastructure that, if necessary, can be adapted for surveillance, delivery, urban monitoring, and large-scale emergency operations. That is why such events attract not only spectators, but also military analysts, engineers, and governments around the world. In this way, China shows that the future of the sky belongs to coordinated swarms of autonomous machines. And what today looks like a festive fireworks display may tomorrow become the foundation for new systems of security, logistics, and airspace control. During the Chinese New Year celebrations in China, what was presented was not just a beautiful performance, but a demonstration of the future of humanoid robots in the real world. The humanoid Roboterra L7 stepped onto the stage and performed a complex sword dance together with a human, synchronously, precisely, and without a single failure. It looked like a show, but in reality, it was a test of motion control, balance, and coordination technologies at a level that just a few years ago would have been considered science fiction. For the robot to move at such a pace and execute complex martial arts elements, it relies on an advanced motion control system, joint position sensors, inertial modules, computer vision, and AI algorithms that predict a partner's movements. The robot does not simply repeat pre-programmed actions. It adapts to the human in real time, adjusts its trajectory, maintains balance, and avoids collisions. In essence, this is a live demonstration that humanoid robots are beginning to reach a level of natural coordination with humans. In fact, such performances are a test of public trust in robots. If people calmly accept a robot dancing with a sword next to a living person, it means they will be ready to accept humanoids in everyday life. And this is precisely how China is gradually preparing society for an era in which humans and machines will work side by side, not as something exotic, but as a norm.